Hey, happy Winter Solstice. So, I've always thought of the Winter Solstice as being like the real New Year. It just makes more sense to me because it's like a measurable event, the shortest day of the year, versus the day that we have New Year on seems like such a I don't know, arbitrary day. Right? I don't know enough about the calendar to know why it's on the day it is instead of just shift the whole calendar back a few days. That would make more sense to me, but I don't know. But yeah, it's been a while since I've made any videos. Last time I uploaded was January, I think, and last time I recorded something was either late March or early April, I believe. I think it was early April. And then, yeah, this year has been a mess. So basically this video is me treating this day as if it's New Year's. I want to do a recap of the previous year and then talk about my resolutions and what I'm looking forward to in 2024. And I've got some notes here as well. So I always take New Year's resolutions pretty seriously, actually. It really, really annoys me how the culture growing up is like, make these very bold claims like, I'm going to lose 1,000 pounds. I'm going to quit smoking yesterday. Like, what? And then they maybe make an effort, maybe make a big effort for a short time. But like, oh, Bosco, what are you doing? That's my dog. He's just rearranging himself. That sounded terrible. He's just moving around, getting comfortable underneath my desk here. What was I saying? Right. And then they don't make the change. That's the part that bugs me. Like, do you actually want to make this change? Do you actually want to make an improvement in your life? Like, I guess they don't, right? I hate it when people say they're going to do something and then they don't. Like, if you're going to do it, do it. You know, do you actually want it bad enough? Are you really going to, as far as I know, this life is all there is, right? I haven't personally seen enough convincing evidence that there is something beyond this. And even still, even if there is, you would want to make the most of this life, what you've got, right? Take what you've got and make it into the life that you want to live, right? That's just what makes sense to me. Like, why would you? I just don't get it when people say that they want something, say that they really want it, or really don't want something, and aren't willing to make the change. And I get, like, yeah, sometimes things get in the way. I don't know. Anyways, that was a bit of a rant, bit of a tangent there. Stayed on that topic, that key point for far too long. Basically, yeah, stayed on that point for way too long. I should restart the video, perhaps? Nah, screw it. I don't have time for this because I'm already past my bedtime, and here I am on screens, which are going to keep me awake and mess it up. So let's just get this done. Basically, it's been far too long since I've made any videos, and I want to get back to it because it's better to make mediocre videos and get better through the practice of it than it is to just not make videos, right? Because this is something that I want to do, and then I just spend my time not doing it. Yeah. Maybe that's really what I should be spending my time thinking about. Just, I'm really not any that different than the people that I complain about. So, like, why do I do this, though? I don't understand it, and I should. I should be able to understand myself, right? If I want to have any hope of actually, living the way I want to live, I guess, which feels weird to say for reasons that are far beyond the scope of this video. I feel like I should try to understand myself. Anyways, so this last year started off great, actually. January, February, March, fantastic. And then I got Bosco, my first ever dog, and he is fantastic, dude. I got so lucky to have him as a first dog because he is so well behaved most of the time. But yeah, he's great. But basically the rest of the year went downhill from that point. And it is kind of partially caused by me getting him. That just like completely derailed my entire direction in life, and I don't regret him at all. Not at all. He's great. But yeah, I was not prepared for that level of responsibility, I guess, which feels weird to say. But yeah, I mean, it's been great. It's something definitely worth doing, and it's been a good addition to my life, and I wouldn't take it back at all. Absolutely not. But yeah, it completely derailed my year and my direction that I was going in life. All the things that I wanted to do, I stopped doing. All the things I wanted to stop doing, I started doing them again. And so that's why I really feel like a year is an incredibly long time if you really think about it. I've been making New Year's resolutions and taking them seriously for many years, and it's amazing. It's incredible how much can happen in a year. A year is a very long time. So this year, I'm actually, instead of making these like vague long-term goals, I'm going to try to make seasonal goals. So I'm really only going to, I'm going to make goals for the next 3 months. And then at the spring equinox, I will make goals for those next 3 months. Smaller, more tangible goals, things that I can actually, build a plan and a routine around and try to, actually make a change. Because those more consistent check-ins, I think would prevent what happened this year, which is I just didn't circle back or check back in with myself often enough to see, like, am I doing what I want to be doing? Is everything going the way it needs to be? I need more often, more consistent check-ins with myself to be able to make those changes. So yeah, and I also, I want to say, I don't really blame him for the way the year went either. A lot of things that ended were going to end anyway. And it's probably better that they ended this year rather than continuing to drag on. Granted, I do have some very exciting news that I can't announce yet, and it's also not really relevant to any of the viewers of the channel, but it's a big deal to me, and that's exciting. So ending the year on a good note, starting off next year on a good note. We're getting back in the swing of things. That's part of life, I guess. You gotta fall down and pick yourself back up, blah blah blah. So as far as next year is concerned, well, I have actually my New Year's resolutions from this year. Continue getting enough sleep. I do pretty good with that. Continue drinking enough water. I do decent with that. Eating increasingly healthier. Too vague. I need to be like, let's try this many new recipes every month or something like that. I need to do meal planning rather than snacking on whatever I find in the pantry. Working out consistently. No, I didn't do that very well. I did fantastic up until I got Bosco. And then I did pretty darn good in October. I was doing a program called Squattober. So the joke is the only thing scarier than leg day is every day is leg day. And then they blindside you. Every day instead on that program is a full body day. It's intense. So that was great. But that program is also, they post the workout the day before on Instagram. And then I started scrolling on Instagram and wasting all my time on that. So, yeah, it got me back in the gym, but then it also wasted all my time outside of the gym scrolling Instagram, which was really not good. I've been off all social medias except for YouTube since the election. Except for that 1 month on Instagram, and except for once in a while I go on, once in a while I went on TikTok. For I think that first year, it was like 2 or 3 times I went back on it for a single day, and I wasted that whole day, and I was like, God, this makes me feel absolutely like viscerally miserable, and then I got rid of it again. But let's be honest, YouTube Shorts it's TikTok, so I really need to quit that one too. So that's my goal this year, is to not get back on any social medias and quit YouTube Shorts, and also just watch less YouTube in general, which is kind of odd that I'm encouraging you to watch YouTube by posting to YouTube. But this video is going on a little bit too long, so I'm trying to wrap this up. Other resolutions I failed at reading. I've got so many books that I haven't read and no time to read them. The documentary on my grandma. I actually quit video games this year. This is the first time ever where I went to my friends and I told them all at the start of the year, like, yo, just as a heads up, not playing any games this year. I gotta get this documentary done. I've made zero progress on the documentary. Zero. On the other hand, it's been interesting with not playing video games. Part of me really misses it. Like, there's certain games that I really, really miss, and then there's a part of me that really wants to never, ever, ever touch a video game ever again. Is so fed up with it, and then that first part of me is like, no, God, my video games, I can't get rid of them. What? Are you insane? I can't get rid of all my video games. And then this other part is like, come on, dude. So that's been a fight going back and forth in my head for a while. What else I got going on? I want to socialize more. I haven't been doing that as much. Meeting more people and strengthening current connections and friendships. Kind of gone the opposite way. Stopped trying to meet new people and did not keep up too well with current friendships. This year was just not good. I need to ski more, but there's no snow because of the El Nino and climate change. This potent punch of like both of them punching on both sides, and now it's just no snow. So that whole skiing project of trying to go down every single run at every single ski hill in Wisconsin by 2025, that might not get done because, God, there's no snow. I had this whole camping series. I wanted to go. So in 2021, I went to every Sturgeon Bay city park. And then in 2022, no, I said that wrong. In 2022, I went to every Sturgeon Bay City Park. In 2023, I wanted to go to every Door County Park. And then I got Bosco and I didn't go. So I really would like to do that this year. I want to go to every single Door County Park and I want to vlog it. I want to make a series out of that where every episode is a different park. I was supposed to do that this year and I just didn't. Luckily, this new good news that I've got that I can't announce yet should hopefully help with that in a vague way. Other goals: cook meals, increase strength, finish most of my books for reading. I didn't do that. Work on the documentary, skiing. Build up my emergency fund financially. That didn't happen at all. To freaking inflation. Meditate more often. Get to 100 subs. Oh, shoot. I got so close, too. I'm at 71 right now. See, if I would have kept up with this, especially if I would have done that camping series this summer, easily, definitely could have gotten to 100 subs. 100 subs has been my goal for how long? A long time.
subscribe.